What do you do when the person you love most betrays your trust, and you're left holding proof that could shatter everything? For Daniel, that question wasn't rhetorical, it was a cold reality that struck him on a rainy Tuesday evening. Daniel and Emily had been married for 7 years, their love a quiet rhythm of shared mornings, late-night talks, and dreams of a family. But lately, Emily had grown distant, her smiles rare, her evenings filled with vague excuses. Work meetings, she'd say, or drinks with friends. Daniel wasn't the jealous type, but the weight of her absence pressed harder each night. She came home late, her perfume faintly unfamiliar. It started with a text he wasn't meant to see. Emily had left her phone on the counter, and when it buzzed, Daniel glanced out of habit. Looking forward to dinner, just like old times. The sender, Mark, her ex-fiancé from a decade ago. Daniel's stomach twisted. He wasn't controlling, never been, but the secrecy stung. When he asked Emily about it, her response was sharp. It's just dinner with my ex, Daniel. Stop being controlling. Her words cut deeper than he'd expected, laced with defensiveness he didn't recognize. But Daniel wasn't one to jump to conclusions. He trusted Emily, or wanted to. So he dug, quietly, methodically. Old messages, credit card statements, a forgotten email account she hadn't logged out of on their shared laptop. The receipts piled up, late-night calls, hotel bookings, a pattern of lies stretching back months. Each discovery was a shard in his chest, but Daniel didn't confront her. Not yet. He needed to see it for himself. The restaurant was upscale, all crystal chandeliers and hushed conversations. Daniel stood outside, rain soaking his blazer, clutching the folder of evidence. Inside, Emily sat across from Mark, laughing in a way Daniel hadn't seen in years. The sight burned, but he waited. He wasn't here to make a scene, he was here for the truth. When he walked in, heads turned. Emily's laughter stopped, her face paling as Daniel approached their table. Mark, oblivious, grinned. Dan, good to see you. Join us. Daniel didn't smile back. He set the folder on the table, its weight heavier than the silence that followed. Emily, Daniel said, his voice steady but raw. You told me it was just dinner. So why does it look like a reunion? He opened the folder, revealing printed screenshots, receipts, and timelines. The evidence was undeniable. Dinners, trips, moments she'd hidden while calling him controlling for asking questions. Emily's eyes widened, then fell. Mark shifted uncomfortably, his charm fading. I trusted you. Daniel continued, his voice cracking. I built my life around us. But you've been rewriting our story behind my back. The restaurant seemed to fade, the world narrowing to the three of them. Emily reached for his hand, but Daniel pulled back. No, I deserve better than half-truths. Emily's voice trembled. Daniel, I didn't mean for it to go this far. It was just nostalgia. I got lost in it. Her words were flimsy, crumbling under the weight of her choices. Mark, for his part, muttered an apology and slipped away, leaving Emily to face the wreckage. Daniel didn't yell. He didn't need to. The truth was louder than any argument. I'm not here to control you, he said. I'm here to let you go. He left the folder on the table and walked out, the rain washing over him but not cleansing the ache in his chest. In the weeks that followed, Daniel rebuilt himself. He moved out, found a small apartment, and started therapy. The betrayal lingered, but so did a newfound clarity. He'd spent years prioritizing Emily's happiness, but now he saw his own worth. Friends rallied around him, reminding him of the man he was before doubt crept in. He started running again, the rhythm of his steps a reminder that he could move forward. Emily tried to reach out, her messages a mix of apologies and excuses. Daniel read them, but didn't respond. He wasn't angry anymore, just done. He'd shown up with receipts not to win her back, but to reclaim his dignity. The truth had set him free, even if it hurt. Months later, at a quiet cafe, Daniel met someone new. Her name was Sarah, and her laugh was genuine, her presence unshadowed by secrets. They talked for hours, and for the first time in years, Daniel felt light. He didn't tell her about Emily or the receipts. That story was over. What Daniel learned was simple but profound. Love isn't about possession or control, it's about trust. And trust, once broken, can't be glued back together with apologies. He'd walked into that restaurant not to destroy Emily, but to save himself. And in doing so, he'd found something stronger than receipts, his own resilience. The rain still fell sometimes, but Daniel no longer stood in it. He was moving toward a future where his heart could trust again, one step at a time.